काम नहीं किया?
Sir, I was preparing for civil services, but I could not clear it.
तो ये आप नॉर्थ अमेरिका अलमनी एसोसिएशन के मेंबर कैसे बने?
So, in our college, and alumni association is very strong, and they are encouraging younger students to do better, and they are providing a scholarship for young metallurgists and other branch.
आपको स्कॉलरशिप दिया है?
Yes, I was given a scholarship in the 3rd year.
Okay. Then you studied metallurgy.
Yes, sir.
And now you are going for civil service.
Yes.
Okay, Jharkhand civil service. So now, what you will not be able to use your knowledge in this, your physical knowledge.
Sir, I think metallurgy has its own importance even in administration.
Tell me what is the importance.
So, for example, we have metal casting. For example, we know the process of metal casting, and in our state, Dokra art, which is one of the metal art, so we can contribute to them how to make better sculptures. Also, one more thing, Asu tribe is one of the tribes which are doing iron smelters. They are considered as. So we have the knowledge.
They have been doing it for so many years. They have been doing it without any metallurgical knowledge. Your metallurgical knowledge is not required here. You have traditional knowledge for that.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, tell me metallurgy.
Yes.
For example, iron extraction.
Yes, sir.
Iron extraction का क्या chemical process, किस chemical process के माध्यम से, and how is it, through which chemical process iron is extracted from stone?
So,
what is the ore and how it is extracted from there?
So the main ores are hematite and magnetite, and these are the combined forms of iron. For example, iron oxides they are, and they are reduced to iron by the reduction processes. For this we use reducing agents like carbon.
Carbon in which form?
Carbon in solid form, in the form of coke we use it. And sir, we use other elements as well, because for steel making we use other elements like.
Now it is only about iron. What else is added? For example, you put coke there in a blast furnace with the hematite, right? And then what else? What else is added?
So heat is generally provided.
Okay.
Yes.
Then what else? What substance is added?
Coke and coal and even magnesium, or some amount of magnesium is and
limestone added?
yes, sir,
Why
limestone.
limestone is added?
Sir, I am not able to recall its purpose.
In case of hematite is what? Fe2O3 major component.
Yes, sir.
Here we are using with coke, reduction into coke is done. But can we reduce the aluminium oxide bauxite by the same process with coke?
No, sir. For that we have to. There is a diagram in our branch called Illingham diagram, and in that there are graphs, and that element can only reduce which is below, have lower energy than that, and by that we can say that carbon. I don't think carbon can reduce bauxite.
Then how is bauxite reduced? How aluminium is extracted from bauxite?
Sir, I don't remember the exact process of production.
Do we get bauxite anywhere?
In sir, in I think in some parts of Ranchi, I think so.
Not much. And where is the aluminium extracted?
In
Aluminium extraction plant?
sir, I know, but I don't able to recall its name. I think.
Have you seen any metallurgical plant
Yes, sir. I have visited steel plant in Bokaro. Yes, sir.
Achha, tell me about any other, for example, in Jharkhand we get also uranium. Where do we get uranium?
Sir, uranium, I think in the Palamu or the Latehar region we get it. Jharsuguda. Sir, I think it Chirkunda mines in there we get iron.
Anyway, so we get there we have that is in Jadugoda. We get that in Jadugoda mine. Where is Jadugoda mine? Which area?
Sir, in the
It is in Purvi Singhbhum.
Yes.
Purvi Singhbhum, Ghatsila, near Ghatsila it is there. Yeah. But there, for example, their uranium is found in which form?
in the combined forms, in the combined solid form, I think.
Might be what?
Uranium oxide, sir.
And then what is the use of uranium?
So uranium is generally a radioactive element and generally used in producing energy from the nuclear.
What is that process called? What is the process called by which energy is produced?
Sir, nuclear fission reaction.
Nuclear fission.
Fission.
Now for nuclear fission,
Yes, sir.
for example, suppose you collect 1 kilogram of uranium or
Yes.
uranium oxide, the whole uranium can be converted into energy. Can it be?
No, sir. Much amount is lost in the form of heat, either heat or even.
There is a particular isotope. Do you understand isotope?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What isotope can be used? Which isotope?
Sir, uranium 238.
38 is useful.
Yes.
Coming to metallurgy,
Yes, sir.
gunmetal technology.
Yes.
You make a barrel for a Bofors gun or a T-70 star. You require a specific type of very high quality metal to withstand very high temperature, to have a high elasticity and density. Can you spell out what is the degree of these qualities?
Sir, I'm not able to clearly listen.
Understand?
Yes, sir.
गन बैरल होता है,
Yes, sir.
इसमें प्रोजेक्टाइल जाता है,
Yes, sir.
गैस में भी है,
Yes, sir.
शॉट्स भी है,
Yes, sir.
है ना? तो जो बैरल जाता है वो बहुत गर्म हो जाता है,
Yes,
लाल हो
sir.
जाता है,
Yes.
बट जो डायरेक्ट डिस्ट्रीब्यूट है, तो वहीं पे बम फूट जाएगा,
Yes, sir.
एक्सीडेंट हो जाएगा, वो नहीं
Yes,
होता है।
yes, sir.
लाल होने के बाद भी आगे जितना पीछे आता है फिर ठीक हो जाता है। इंडिया में तो प्रोड्यूस नहीं कर पाया ऑन एक्सपोर्ट, तो उसके जो मेटल यूज होता है, जो टाइप ऑफ स्टील यूज होता है, वेरी हाई क्वालिटी स्टील होता है। वो जिसका डेंसिटी, इलास्टिसिटी और हाई टेम्परेचर विथस्टैंडिंग कैपेबिलिटी है, तो उसका बारे में कुछ बोल सकते हो आप? कितना होना चाहिए टेम्परेचर विथस्टैंडिंग के लिए, कितना इलास्टिसिटी होना चाहिए, कितना डेंसिटी होना चाहिए मटेरियल का, कैसे बनता है, वो स्ट्रक्चर प्रोसेस कैसे होता है? नहीं तो मालूम नहीं तो बता दो।
Sir, I can guess, sir. Temperature of any metal should be greater. Sir, actually I don't clearly know this, the exact temperature and the pressure parameters.
आपका हॉबी दिया आपने मेडिटेशन,
Yes, sir.
व्हाट इज हाथ योग?
Hatha yoga. Yes, sir. Hatha yoga meditation is one of the modern day meditation in which we do yoga as the basic thing. So, in the way of we use different asanas in that. Physical form of yoga is generally known as Hatha yoga. Generally, a very high level of yogis do that. So I don't have much knowledge, but I have a general.
शीर्षासन हाई लेवल आसन और लो लेवल आसन?
Sirsasana is just a general asana.
High level.
Low level.
If you know it, but somebody can do it very
Yes.
easily. There is no level of such. You know Shree.
Yes.
You know who is Shree?
Sri. Sir,
One of the yoga gurus.
Sri Ravi Shankar. Yes, sir, I know.
Which yoga he teaches?
Generally, I see his YouTube videos, and he generally speaks on.
Every time they teach you a particular type of breathing.
Yes, sir. Pranayam. They are teaching you.
This particular type of breathing, they have been telling copyright. What is that?
Sir, I don't know that.
Yoga Guru Ram Dev, he also teaches some pranayams.
Yes, sir.
Which all pranayams he teaches?
So general breathing processes.
Sir,
Sir,
name of pranayams here.
sir, I generally do other type of meditation.
Kapal Bhati one.
Yes, sir.
All बताओ.
Sir, I generally do other kind of
Which
meditation.
meditation? You have
Sir,
been meditation.
yes, sir.
I'm asking you.
I do yoga nidra because once when I was in college, I was a volunteer in the eye relief camp of Rotary Club. I was a member of the youth wing of Rotary Club.
You can only teach yoga nidra.
Sir, there one of the Swamis explained the importance of yoga nidra, so I generally follow that.
No other type meditation.
Sir, meditation is generally an umbrella term where even breathing, even being aware of the moment is also a meditation.
Who is the earliest exponent of yoga
Sir,
and meditation in India?
Sir, Patanjali was the founder of yoga.
And meditation.
Sir, meditation actually, sir, these things don't have a particular. So even in Bhagavad Gita, we have the concept of Karma Yoga or Jnana Yoga or Raj Yoga.
June 22 is known as which day?
So June 21, I think it's the day of Yoga Day.
The World International Yoga.
Yes, International Yoga Day.
Diary writing.
Yes, sir.
What to do actually every day? When you are done something with a girl, you write that?
No, sir.
So what is diary? What is the effect of diary writing?
Generally, sir, I'm a person who wants to learn everything in my life. So whatever I learn, I just write it down so that in free time I can open it and.
But you work throughout the day, you mentioned that. That is diary writing.
Yes, sir. Sir, I learn every day something new. So I every day, almost every day, I write something.
Molested girl. And you write that, writing that or not? You said no.
Sir, if I learn something, how I should behave with other people, I definitely would write things.
Diary writing is but truthful and you are again reading it to correct yourself, then it comes.
Yes, sir, I'm correcting it.
Okay, tell me, 12 Jyotirlings are there. One of them is there in Jharkhand also. Name all 12 Jyotirlings.
Sir, I don't know all, but I know, sir. I think Kedarnath is the first one, and I don't know the name.
Char Dham.
Chardham, yes, sir. Sir, Badrinath in the north, Badrinath, and in the west, Dwarikanath, in the east, Puri in Odisha, and in the south, Rameswaram.
And you fly from Ranchi
Yes, sir.
to Delhi and Delhi to Srinagar.
Yes, sir.
Which states you fly over? समझ रहे ना?
Yes, sir. From
Jharkhand state के ऊपर fly करता है.
straight for, sir, I think I'd be going through Jharkhand and then Uttar Pradesh and then Haryana and then I'll reach Delhi. And from Delhi to Srinagar, I think I would go. I would be crossing Delhi and Haryana, and then Himachal Pradesh, I think, and then Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir.
पंजाब नहीं आएगा.
Punjab, yes, sir. Punjab also.
Thanks.
Municipal engineering, so you must be able to tell something about stainless steel.
Yes, sir. Stainless steel is one of the advanced form of steel in which the rate of corrosion reduces very effectively, very abundantly it reduces in it. in this actually I think chromium is used in the steel for that.
You must be knowing that near Qutub Minar there
Yes,
is
sir.
a metal.
Yes, sir. Metal stump.
And it is always said that no metal is there.
Yes, sir.
Why it is not eroding? No? Is the erosion of that rock is comparable to stainless steel?
Sir, I think the old wisdom that our country had, we have lost it in a very significant form. Those metal stumps that were really significant knowledges that we had, and that need to be included in our curriculum as well. We are studying metallurgy, but we accept that even the traditional knowledge of our country was not anyway lesser than today's knowledge, and that I think need to be included.
So can you tell something about humidity?
Humidity, yes sir.
In air there is
Yes sir,
some
yes sir,
moisture,
yes sir.
So, relative humidity, what it is?
Sir, a relative humidity when compared to some other two systems, when we compare, then the humidity of one system compared to the other is the relative humidity of.
And what is absolute humidity?
So absolute when the humidity terms are measured in absolute terms, not in comparison to something else. Then
In which season
yes, sir.
humidity is more? Winter or rainy season?
Sir, I think it would be rainy season.
Both.
Yes.
So the question is that during rainy season, all the moisture of atmosphere has gone to river and ponds.
Yes, sir.
Then why the humidity is more? While in winter it is in the air.
Sir, first of all, for humidity we need water, and in the rainy season the amount of water we have on the surface is more, but in winter we have less water. So every time, even in winter, that process is going on, the evaporation process. But in rainy season, it is just after the summer season, so the temperature is not that less. So evaporation process is still very high at that point of time. So we have both the conditions. We have water and we have the evaporation of water. That's why I think in the rainy season humidity is more.
So how you measure that humidity?
We measure by the amount of water droplets present in the atmosphere.
How? Is there any equipment?
Sir,
Hygrometer?
hygrometer, yes sir.
How you measure it? Dry and wet bulb thermometer is heard?
Try and wet pulp.
Bulb thermometer, no.
No sir, I haven't heard of it.
Let me ask another question. This air conditioner cools you,
Yes sir.
right? And cooler also cools. What is difference in cooling of?
Sir, in air conditioner, they maintain both the temperature and the humidity of the room, whereas in cooler they are just maintaining the temperature, but they can't handle the humidity of the room.
When cooler is there, actually it increases humidity.
Yes.
So what is the advantage with this?
Sir, it maintains the humidity.
Maintenance or actually at your job, you
Yes,
always
sir.
see them taking out
Yes, yes,
water.
yes.
While in cooler, so is there any limit to the temperature cooler can cool?
Sir, there is a limit. Yes, sir.
What is that limit?
Sir, as
You
I
see-
can guess.
You see, in summer, in the start, cooler functions well.
Yes, sir.
But as it goes to the rainy season, atmosphere is humid, then it doesn't work. What is limit of cooling off?
Sir, I think as the humidity is already high in rainy season, the humidity of a room cannot be greater than some permissible limits. So I think in rainy season, as the humidity is already very high, they can't cool to much lesser extent.
Because water cannot be.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Saurabh, you're
Yes,
from
sir.
Koti.
Yes, sir.
Which important river flows through Koti?
Sir, the name is Kharkhai River.
Kharkhai.
Yes, sir.
Is it independent
Eh.
river or tributary of any other river?
And one more river, sir, Tajna River. Yes, sir. Sir, I think Tajna is a very independent river.
So it meets the ocean or the sea?
No. Sir, it's a tributary, but I can't recall which river it meets.
What is the origin point of that river? Where it originates?
Tajna, sir, I don't remember its exact location.
Okay, in your state, one election process is on.
What process?
Election process.
Yes,
one
sir.
election
Yes, sir.
process is going on. Which election you are having?
Sir, Panchayat elections.
Panchayat elections.
Yes, sir.
So in how many phases you are having this election and for how many posts?
Sir, in 7 phases,
Seven
phases,
phases.
I guess.
Okay.
That's
For
very
how many posts?
Number of posts.
Yeah.
Number of posts, sir.
You're from
I'm
Koti, you
not-
must be a voter.
Yes, sir, I'm a voter. Sir, exact number I'm not aware of. I'll go and check.
Go and check.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Saurabh,
Yes, sir.
how Ayush is working in Jharkhand?
Sir, Ayush, I think it's working very well in Jharkhand, and especially when we talk about Jharkhand, it's a very tribal. Its identity is actually related to tribal culture, and when we see tribal people, they are using herbs. So the people are nowadays converting from not just converting, but searching more options other than the allopathy. So I think people are now more attracted towards Ayush.
Okay. Is there any difference between epidemic and pandemic?
Yes, sir. There is a difference. So epidemic is a situation one step previous of pandemic. When the pandemic is when the epidemic is spread around some. I think the parameter to judge it's the spread at what area it's spreading.
Area or scale or number of
Yes,
people,
affected.
how they are affected?